Well, hello, everybody. It is finally April. My name is Alex, and also joining us this evening on the violin, Mr. Jurecka.
Hi, Alex.
How's it going?
Nice to see you.
It's good to sort of see you this way, huh? And on the guitar, of course, Mr. Nathan Hiltz. Hi, Nate.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hey, Nate.
Well, we've had some warm weather. We've had some, the typical Canadian spring is a little up and down, but I did hear my first buzzing insect in the last little while. So I thought of this song. It's called The Honeysuckle and the Bee, and it's from 1901. Maybe I could get, Drew, can you do some buzzing now noises?
Sure.
On a sunny afternoon where the honeysuckles bloom and all nature seemed at rest, 'neath a little rustic bower, midst the perfume and the flower, a maiden sat with one she loved the best. As they sang their songs of love, from the arbor just above came a bee which lit upon the vine. As it sipped the honeydew, they both vowed they would be true. And he whispered to her words she thought divine. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honeysuckle, I am a bee. Well, you are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. Oh, bum 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 bum. Songs from 120 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off this spring episode of the Nathan Drew Alex show. Well, I want to also say that, so April is Be a Donor Month, which is the month that the Gift of Life, the organ donation foundation here in Canada, they allot a whole month to tell people all about the wonderful gift that organ donation is. And so I'm always telling people to consider becoming an organ donor, because it truly is a very special gift. And I had a wonderful friend who was an opera singer. And she also was a double lung transplant recipient, twice, like me. So we had a lot of things in common. And we tried, but we never got in the same city that we could do the honeysuckle and the bee together. But I thought that it would have been great for her to do for Charity. Charity was her name. For her to sing the honeysuckle and the bee sort of classically, and then for me to come in and play Honeysuckle Rose. I thought that would have been a great duet. So I'd like to dedicate this to Charity Tillman-Dick, and we miss you. And folks, please consider becoming an organ donor. In Canada, you can visit liveon.ca to figure out how you do that in your province. So now we will play Honeysuckle Rose. I don't think we need to do the verse every time. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Well, every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. And when you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh. And I know the reason why. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, don't buy sugar, no. You just have to touch your cup. You're my sugar. So sweet when you stir it up, and when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, how the honey fairly drips. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. You're my honeysuckle rose. Honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. And when you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh. Oh, and I know just why. Your confection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, you've got sugar, much more than a candy store. Ooh, what sugar. You're all that I've waited for. And when our arms entwine and your lips meet mine, fills me with a thrill divine. Your confection, goodness knows, my honey, honeysuckle rose. Yes, honeysuckle rose. I can hardly wait until I'm swatting at buzzing insects on the regular.
You say that now.
I do say that now. It just seems like such a long time in Canada between bug seasons. But there you go. Now we are in April, and we know we always talk about April showers. And so we're going to play a song called April Showers. And I would like to invite people in the comments. It seems like we get a lot more comments on our Facebook. Wouldn't you say, Drew?
It seems like it, yeah.
We do a dual cast over on YouTube as well, but we don't get as many comments. So if you're listening on YouTube and you're able to comment, please do, because I want to quiz you about the song April Showers. Who is it that made this song famous? And yeah, so have a little conversation there and, expand about this artist and chat about them while we do the
maybe
song.
It's us right now.
If we're going to make it famous?
I don't know if this is the way. We could try.
We'll try. So I always feel that the spring starts slowly and then picks up speed. So that's how we've arranged this tune. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets. Because it isn't raining rain, It's raining violets. And when you see clouds up on the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along, though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, It's raining violets. And when you see clouds, up on the hill, they soon will bring crowds of daffodils. That's a clue. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song whenever April showers all come along. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, It's raining violets. So when you see clouds up on the hill, You soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along. Whenever April showers come along. Oh, that had a nice live feel to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad that you're here enjoying the show with us. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, let me introduce you to Drew Jurecka.
Hi there. Glad to be here.
Now, Drew, this show is on the internet, free for everybody to enjoy. However,
we are accepting donations. And if you would like to contribute, we would gratefully accept. As you probably know, this has been a weird time for musicians, possibly weirder than for some other people, because we are used to going into crowded establishments and playing for hordes of adoring people, if we're lucky. And so we've been isolated in our homes, and we're so happy to be able to do this remotely through the magic, the ever-improving magic of the internet, I have to say. If you are curious, we're now doing this via a service based in Ottawa. This is a Canadian innovation called Sync Space Live. A wonderful guy named Adrian in Ottawa has figured out how to make the transferring of audio signals even faster than I ever thought was possible. My understanding of how this thing worked made me not think this was possible. We're basically playing in real time. And really enjoying ourselves. It's better for us, and we're having a great time. And there's also some extra fancy video capabilities that come along with it, so it's pretty cool. If you would like to contribute to us, we will use it to pay for this service and to continue to upgrade our own stuff and to feed ourselves and our families during this weird time. You can send us a PayPal donation at paypal.me/Drew Jurecka. And that's a tough name to spell, so you can look in the comments, and it will be there somewhere in the comments and in the description of these videos if you want a link. But we really appreciate it, and we're so happy to be able to do this, and we hope you're enjoying it as much as we are.
All right. Thank you, Drew, for that public service announcement. Now, this next song comes from a Vitaphone film called Spring is Here. And often in the spring, in the city, spring sort of feels a little different. When you get out where there's more grass, it actually smells a little different. It smells like spring. So this is a song from about 1930 called Crying for the Carolines. And she's basically longing that she was in the country.
She's unimpressed with city spring.
Oh, big town, you lured me. Big town, you cured me. Though others hate to say goodbye to you, I'm leaving, but I'll never sigh for you. Big town, you robbed me of every joy I knew. Where is the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where is the brook that kisses the lane, covered with glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. How can I smile mile after mile? There's not a bit of green here. Birdies all stay far, far away. They're seldom ever seen here. Where is the boy that I used to meet down where the pale moon shines. Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where is the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where is the brook that kisses the lane, covered with glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. How can I smile mile after mile? There's not a bit of green here. Oh, birdies all stay far, far away. They're seldom ever seen here. Where is the boy that I used to meet? Oh, down where the pale moon shines. Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Nice. Drew, that you want to tell us about what you were just playing?
Oh, yes. This is a bandoneon. This is an Argentinian, well, it's a German instrument that's been made famous in Argentine tango music.
That's right.
It's a button accordion. I play it with a wonderful band called Payadora, which you can look up on YouTube if you're curious to see what that looks like. But it's my one of my other instruments.
Yeah. So Payadora, if you're interested, is a very great sounding group. It's Payadora.
That's correct. Yes.
That's right. And they have some great. I just saw a video of you singing in Spanish with your wife, Becca.
That's right. Yeah, we just released an hour-long, or actually over an hour-long video with these wonderful dancers called Point Tango that we had intended to do a live concert. And as you know, maybe you have noticed that live concerts have been largely canceled. We also noticed that, and so we turned it into a video. We still wanted to collaborate, so we did a lot of recording in our homes. We went and played in a field with them at a safe distance, of course, and we did all kinds of videotaping, and they had a dance studio that they were recording in. So we made a video remotely, and it was a tremendous project that we're really proud of. So if you want to go check it out, it is available at Point Tango, and you can go to payadora.com, and there's a link to it as well.
All right. And Becca, if you are listening to this live stream, maybe you can pop it in there in the comments just so people can link to it. We're very proud of you, Drew Jurecka.
Thank you.
All righty. How about we do a little blues my naughty sweetie gives to me? This is one of our signature tunes. All right. There are one, two, three. There are blues that you get from worry, and there are blues that you get from pain, and there are blues when you're lonely for your one and only, the blues you can never explain, and there are blues that you get from longing, but the bluest blues that there can be, they're the sort of blues that are on my mind. They're the very meanest kind, the blues my naughty sweetie gives to me. Oh, yeah. That you get from worry. There are blues that you get from pain, and there are blues when you're lonely for your one and only, the blues you can never explain. Oh, and there are blues that you get for longing, but the bluest blues that there can be, they're the sort of blues that are on my mind. They're the very meanest kind, blues my naughty sweetie gives to me. Oh, blues my naughty sweetie gives to me. Oh, goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has come that time in the program when I turn it over to Mr. Hiltz and Mr. Jurecka.
That's right. Well, Alex, you've been so good about playing music in the theme of the season, and so we're going to attempt to continue that trend and play a beautiful tune called April in Paris, which, I mean, I guess right now you're enjoying only if you happen to live in Paris, but I've never been there in April, but I'm sure it's wonderful.
There are blues that you get from longing.
There are blues that you get from longing. We're going to experience those right now. So Nathan, what key's your chart in there?
C major.
Okay. You want to do an out of time bit and then bring it in?
Sure.
Smash that love button or that like button.
That love button.
You know, Drew, there is a Paris, Ontario. You could be in. Is anybody here listening?
That's probably what the song is about.
Totally.
Have you ever been to Paris, Ontario?
We have a friend that lives in Paris, Ontario.
There you go.
Ross Wooldridge.
Well, Ross no longer lives in Paris. He's moved someplace else, sort of European sounding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
London?
No. But
is there a Brussels, Ontario? I don't know what else you got.
Well, I don't know if I should say where he lives now, but
okay, fair enough.
But anyways, it's close to London. But it's like, Ross, you moved farther from Toronto, but you've probably got lots of birds and grass, and that makes you happy. All right. Well, we haven't done a blues yet. I thought we should do a out and out blues. This is called the Back of Town Blues. I was recently listening to a recording of this by Louis Armstrong, and there's this really rowdy guy in the audience, and Armstrong actually tells him halfway through it, he's like, "Shut up, boy." But since we can't get cat calls, really, we can't get interrupted, at least, anyways, on live streams, I will save the profanity. But it was like, I was listening and I thought, oh, I kind of remember what playing for a live audience felt like. All right. So, jump. Do you want to take one off the top, Drew? Or
sure.
1, 2, 1, 2. I had a fellow living way back of town. Well, he treated me nice, never let me down. But I wasn't satisfied, no, I had to run around. Now he's gone and left me, and I'm worried as can be. Well, I I've searched this whole world over, wondering where he could be. I must ask him to forgive me. Maybe he'll come back to me. Yeah. Nathan Hiltz.
Thank you.
I had a fella living way back in town. Well, he treated me nice, never let me down. But I wasn't satisfied. Ooh, I had to run around. Well, I'm lonesome and blue, and I've learned a thing or two. Well, here's a tip I'm gonna pass on down to you. Never mistreat your fun, or it'll bounce right back on you. Yeah. I'm actually, I'm like sitting in my office and I've got like 2 pictures of Louis Armstrong up there. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm singing a Louis Armstrong song looking at a picture of Louis. That's great. He was pretty awesome. And you know that I am a Louis Armstrong fanatic. So, Nathan, you mentioned London a couple minutes ago. We're going to play a song that was written by one of the Lombardos as part of Guy Lombardo's Royal Canadians, and they hailed from London, Ontario. And Louis Armstrong loved their version of this. Well, they wrote this song. It's called "The Sweethearts on Parade," and it's a little tune that I've been noticing with these two guys. How you liking them? Let us know in the comments if you're thrilling, because I'm thrilling sitting here. All right. 2 by 2. Last 8. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, 2 by 2, they go marching through the sweethearts on parade. I can't help sigh when they pass me by. Oh, the sweethearts on parade. Well, I'd love to join their fun, but they bar me because it takes more than one to join their army. Oh, and how I pine just to fall in line with the sweethearts, sweethearts on parade. Yeah. Two by two, they go marching through the sweethearts on parade. I can't help crying as they pass me by. Oh, the sweethearts on parade. Well, I'd love to join their fun, but they bar me, oh baby, 'cause it takes more than one to join their army. Join their army, and how I pine just to fall in line with the sweethearts on parade. Excelente. Well, hello. If you're just joining us and you've just tuned in, this is the monthly live stream from Hiltz, Jurecka, Pangman. Anyway,
I like the Hiltz first. That's nice. It's new.
H-I-J-K.
Any order is kind of a mouthful, I have to say.
Yeah.
Lots of funny letters in our names.
Hiltz, Jurecka, Pangman.
If you have any, I was trying to think. I'm still trying to think of good band names. I'm hoping one day I will get one. If you have any good band names, again, put it in the comments for us.
I like We Three. That's, to me, I think We Three is really nice.
I like that idea too.
Or, you know.
But didn't we look and there was like some pop band that had like We Three or something?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I thought of Pangdemic, and then I thought that was not. Anyways, if you have a better idea, put it in the comments. We're accepting suggestions anyways. And if you like what you're listening to, the PayPal address?
www.paypal.me/Drew Jurecka.
That is-
paypal.me/Drew Jurecka.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a rough year for a lot of people. If you don't have any tips to give the band, please share this stream with your friends. As many ears and eyes as we can get on the show helps.
It's true. It's available on Facebook, and it's also available on YouTube. So if you have friends who are not on Facebook, then so you can send them a YouTube link as well.
Hey, so guess what time it is again?
I don't know.
It's instrumental time.
Oh. Well, should we come up another springy?
How do you feel
thing?
about Black and Blue Bottom?
Oh, that's a great idea. We haven't played this in a long time. Well, we're trying out. We're really testing the limits of this new sync space. We've been using something called Jam Kazam, which is another service that has allowed us to do these. But in that one, Nathan basically heard everything as out of sync, so he was heroically chugging along. And now, thanks to this new amazing service, really we are playing together. Like
It's
actually
really working.
It feels like we're in the same room. It's pretty incredible.
It is amazing.
We tried it last month and it was quite good. And then we all upgraded our internet, inspired by
Fiber
that.
optic.
And now we're on fiber optic, and it's amazing. I can't believe it.
This morning, a man drilled a hole into my house to put the wire in.
That's how much we want to bring these shows to you, people.
Perfect. That hole was worth it. So we're gonna play a tune. This is a tune by Joe Venuti and Eddie Lang, who are some of our mentors. When we think about who we want to play like, I think that both Nathan and I look at these guys as great examples of classic jazz players. Venuti, of course, a pioneer of the jazz violin. He was quoted as saying, "When I started playing jazz on the violin, I knew I'd be a success because I was the only one doing it." and Eddie Lang, his partner and childhood friend, who was the guitarist, who played with a lot of blues singers, played all kinds of different styles of music. Both of them played in Paul Whiteman's band, and they also made some amazing records as a duo, and this is one of them. And this features actually, I've done this prematurely, I'm realizing. This features a trick that Joe Venuti used to do, where he would take his bow apart and thread the hairs over the top of the instrument so that he could... but it comes later in the tune, so stay tuned for that. This is a tune called Black and Blue Bottom. They also had a pretty weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
If you want to find out how weird, just Google Joe Venuti and practical jokes.
Oh, man.
And that'll be a fun afternoon. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Nice.
That's fantastic. I should also tell the people that on the other side of the camera, beside the picture of Louis Armstrong is a massive piece of, I have a white horse, and one time when he was getting up from rolling, he stood on the back of his tail and he ripped out a giant chunk. So I'm keeping it in case Drew ever needs extra hair to restring a bow, but
Oh, I appreciate that.
it's like, yeah, it's like just, it's like creepy, like horse hair, just like up there. Well, what can in case any of you are wondering, I bought a pair of red shoes prematurely, thinking that perhaps we'd get back to playing jazz again sooner than later. But I decided if I couldn't wear them in the club, and you can't see them when I do a live stream, that I would put them on display on the piano. So there are my red shoes. And anybody that loves shoes will understand why it's a shame that, you just feel special when you have red shoes on. Sometimes I put them on and just walk around the house.
I like the problem solving of finally deciding to just put them up on the piano, though. That's good.
Well, I know. I thought I could sing a song standing on my head so you could see my feet, but anyways, and the lady up there is Miss Connie Boswell, and she was part. If you know the name of the trio that she was part of, you can put it in the comments. But she recorded a lot with Joe Venuti, and he ended up playing with her and her sister's group. I've kind of given away the answer, but if you know Miss Connie and you know the group that she was part of, put it in the comments, and we'll play another song that Joe Venuti recorded. This time it's called My Honey's Lovin' Arms.
Oh, great tune.
The spring does something to people. I remember taking the band on tour. We went to Montreal in the spring, and the guys were just like, "Ow!" Just their mouths were hanging open because it was the spring, and there were all these beautiful Montreal girls. But I guess that happens in every city. But
It gets warmer and you need less clothes and it's more skin. It's beautiful. Best thing in the world.
All right then. So Nathan, you're
Sorry,
feeling the spring, aren't you?
Sorry, guys.
So we're gonna play the last 8.
What key are we in?
That's a good question. We are in. Well, it starts on the. I think we're in F, but it starts on the C.
No,
It's a C. It's C.
Key C, yeah. Starts on the C.
Got it.
So we play the last 8. So I put the tempo in my head. I said this tempo is like a pony trot. Da, 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 da. I don't have a beats per minute, but I have a pony trot in my head. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. Well, I love your loving arms. They hold a world of charms, a place to nestle when I am lonely. A cozy Morris chair, oh, what a happy pair. One caress, happiness seems to bless my little honey. I love you more each day. When years have passed away, you'll find your love belongs to me only. So when the world is wrong, I know that I belong right in my honey's loving arms. Yeah. That's Mr. Drew Jurecka, ladies and gents. Shall you attempt to trade? Yeah, Nathan, nice. Your loving arms, they hold a world of charms, a place to nestle when I am lonely. A cozy Morris chair, oh, what a happy pair. One caress, happiness seems to bring my little honey. I love you more each day. When years have passed away, how you'll find my love always belongs to you only. 'Cause when the world is wrong, I know that I belong right in my honey's loving arms. All right, in my honey's loving arms. Yay!
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, that song just kind of chugs along, doesn't it?
It's great.
Total pony trot.
The pony trot. Yeah, I'm really bad at beats per minute, but I'm like pony trot because I've ridden ponies because I'm not very tall, so I still ride a pony. So I kind of have that hardwired into my heart and soul. Well, we're gonna play another tune. I guess this is. I don't know when we. I don't know if we have time for one or two more, but I would like to play this little tune called One More Time, because for those of you that are in Ontario, you realize that we are going into lockdown one more time. This is to keep everybody safe from the variants of concern. So just keep doing what you're doing. Stay the course. Vaccines will come in time, and then we'll all be able to do this in person again. But this has been a lot of fun meeting with you like this. On the violin, Mr. Drew Jurecka. And on the guitar, sounding fantastic too, Nathan Hiltz.
Thank you very much.
That is a very beautiful guitar you have.
I'm lucky to have this guitar. I love this guitar. From Boston, Massachusetts. Nice guitar.
Is a curvy blonde. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. And if you've enjoyed the stream and you want to show us your love financially, that address again.
PayPal.me/Drew Jurecka.
All right. So here is a little song that Bing Crosby once warbled on. In fact, he sang that last one too. It's called One More Time. Did you want to do some sort of interesting intro, or should we just...
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
And at some time it's going to break, and then I'm going to bring in the new tempo.
Okay.
All right. One, two, a 1, 2, 3. One more time, just one more time. Let me do the things that we used to do. Let me sit down to some tea for two. One more time, just one more time. You can bawl me out, you can call me names, if you let me play those parlor games. One more time, just one more time. Eating all alone, being all alone's making me lazy. Walking all alone, talking all alone's driving me crazy. One more time, just one more time. You can spend my dough, you can drink my gin, you can snap the lock if you let me in one more time. Yes, sir. Oh, one more time. Just one more time. Let me do the things that I used to do. Let us sit down to some tea for two. One more time. Just one more time. You can bawl me out. You can call me names if you let me play those parlor games. One more time. Just one more time. I said, eating all alone, being all alone's making me lazy. Walking all alone, talking all alone's making me crazy. Oh, my pretty baby, one more time. Oh, just one more time. You can spend my dough, you can drink my gin, you can snap the lock if you let me in. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. That's Nathan Hiltz playing all those fancy chords. Okay. Drew Jurecka floating on top like a bumblebee, like a bird. My name is Alex Pangman. Thank you all so much for coming to these concerts and to everybody on the tech side who's helped us to make them look better and better each month.
Thank you. Good night.